this. It never seems to sit quite right. There, that's better. Hi, how's everybody doing? Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our Advent tea calendar. I'm really enjoying this. Yesterday, see, I didn't think there's something in a name, right? And I really didn't think, I go by the names, and then it's like, oh, if I were to pick out a tea for myself, it wouldn't be most of these teas. Probably wouldn't be any of them. But now that I'm actually showcasing them, like not showcasing them, I'm trying them and sharing them, I'm pleasantly surprised. Today's tea, I went by yesterday. Yesterday it said to let it sit for 15 minutes. Hey, chaos and everything. Just give me a second. Today's tea is mint refresh. Now, the thing about this is I'm not a fan of mint, unless it's those spearmint leaf things. Okay. This says naturally caffeine free. What's in this? Ingredients, organically grown ingredients. Peppermint leaf, licorice root, sweet fennel seed, hibiscus flower, rose flower, coriander seed. And yesterday I didn't let it sit. So I was determined today to make my tea 10 minutes early so that I would get the full benefit of it on the first sip. All right, go back to the other glasses again. Okay, let me say hi to everybody. Participants. Autumn Leaf, Senwa, Lori M, Martha Holcomb, Mary Cook, Patricia Carson, Hair Johnny, Paula Under Pressure, Bowie, Sandra Moore, Sherry Leach, T. Mama Dukes, Tamasu, Chaos. How's everybody doing this morning? So shall we try this tea? And also, I have some cups. I'm not obviously going to use my 30-ounce mug for herbal tea, but this is from one of my long-standing YouTube friends. If she comes in, you'll know her as Shalimar Perfume. And she sent me 3 of these bone china teacups with the damps and plums on them. And I keep them in my china cabinet, and I just use them now and again. Hey, Becky. Okay, let's try this. Oh, wow. If it's even possible, it really does have a floral flavor, but the honey just kind of, this is like candy, you guys. Hey, Edie, Ninja, Mary Cook, Sherry Leach. Oh, that's delicious. What's this called? What did I do with it? There it is. Mint Refresh. Now, that was on day 2, and I'm actually going to put it back. The empty package. We're going to save the empty packages. And I'm going to start getting mixed boxes of teas to refill that for next year. Hey, Lakeside Homestead, how are you, darling? Now, all right. Oh, and yesterday did not go as planned. Not at all. What is going on with my computer here? There we go. Yesterday did not go as planned at all. Remember all the things I was going to do after I got off here yesterday? I was going to canned kidney beans and make ornaments and stuff. Well, I got halfway through loading up the kidney beans and into the canner, and the phone rings. Now, Briar and I normally go shopping on Thursday, but this week I told him I probably wouldn't be able to go until Friday. I told him that on the weekend. He said, okay. So I was a little discombobulated. Not discombobulated. Every day, like days run into each other around here. The only thing that makes things different is Freaky Friday for me, right? Hey, Stephen. Sherry S. Good morning. Sue, I'm not a tea drinker, but watching you try Puka teas makes me want to order some. I do love my blueberry coffee in the Keurig, though. You should, and you should make sure you have some good quality honey with it as well. Have you ever had Constant Comet tea? No, never heard of it. Clever you. I'm baking bread for DS1 crockpot stew for us. Good for you. Well, yesterday, remember when I said I'm going to get off here, I got to can kidney beans, and then I'm going to work on ornaments and the quilt and all that stuff. So I'm halfway through filling the jars, and canning the kidney beans was a cold process. It started cold, so it took longer. But I'm filling the jars, and Briar phones, and he does this to me, right? Remember, I said I'll take you shopping on Friday this week, right? And he I gotta do something here. So he phones me and says, can you take me shopping today instead of tomorrow? And this was yesterday. So I automatically assumed yesterday was Thursday, right? So I'll get this glare off my screen in a minute, guys, off my face in a minute. So I went, well, it'll have to wait until after I turn my canner off. And he goes, yeah, okay. So I got off the phone, and I went back to, filling the jars with beans and stuff. And then I got the canner going and the video, my little snippets of video and stuff. And I came in here and I thought, okay, well, that gives me an hour. I can, answer emails and check the bank and blah, 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 blah. I just sit down and I realized, no, with gas the price that it is, I'm not going all the way to Chelsea today and not mail my parcels. So I got up, but they weren't wrapped. Nothing was wrapped or packed, right? So I got up I said, okay, here we go. And I dug out the presents, and I wrapped Arthur and Mel's presents, and I wrapped Mom and Karen's presents. And then I put them in separate things, and I addressed them and all that stuff. And what was wild was that Mom and Karen's box that was half the size and half the weight of the one I was sending to Mel and Arthur were both the same price almost. It was like, I didn't get it. It was like only $1 difference. I 11 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. It is 5 after 11. So I dug out the presents. I wrapped them. Then I boxed them up and I labeled them. And then I got them out to the car or out to the truck. And I'll tell you, I don't know if it was the tea, the tea I had yesterday, but I wrapped those presents. I shut the canner off, loaded the presents in the parcels in the truck, picked up Briar, went to Tim Hortons for tea, went to the hardware store and bought 2 more, $36 for 2 cases of quart jars. $36. But I got 2 cases of quart jars. And because now that I was going shopping with Briar, I thought, okay, I only have about $50 after the jars. So, but I'm gonna check. And Giant Tiger had canned spaghetti sauce on for 99 cents. Remember I said I just bought the Great Value stuff from Walmart and it was like $1.47? Oh, what kind of tea it is for today? It is Well, then I guess I shouldn't have put this away right away. It is mint refresh, and it has rose in it, and uh licorice, peppermint, hibiscus, licorice root, rose flower, sweet fennel seed. It's really and spearmint. It's really good. It's really good. This is today's tea. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, lovely? So anyway, so I said to Briar, we went to Tim Hortons, and then we went to the hardware store, and I had Briar come in with me to carry the jars, and I flirted with the cashier because he was new and he didn't have a French accent or anything like that. He was from Tanzania, and he was gorgeous, and he was hot, and he was about 35. And I said, that's a beautiful accent. Where are you from? And he said, Tanzania. And I said, wow. I said, it's gorgeous. And it suits you. I said, don't mind me. I'm just no cougar. But I mean, it's, the whole package, voice. And it wasn't just the accent. It was the voice, the accent, his manner, his body language, just stunningly gorgeous, right? Don't know what the hell he was doing in Beausoleil's Home Hardware except to make my day. Seriously. Briar didn't even roll his eyes. He just stood there and waited, right? And I said, I said, don't mind me. I'm just an old cougar. And that's when Briar started laughing. And he goes, that's my mom, And he goes, no. And he goes, and the guy goes, no, thank you so very much. You gave me such a bright spot in my day. And it's like, well, thank you. Hey, Joe Mama, I found a case of 9 by 750, 50% off, $14.99 at Real Atlantic Superstore. Well, what's $36 divided by 2? $18? 18.90, 17.99 plus tax for a case of quartz. But that's the store I rarely go to because they're really, really expensive. Oh, it was, and I come out of the store. This is it. I come out of the store. And for some reason, the guy was really flattered. Maybe it was because he works at Beausoleil's and he's not, maybe nobody talks nice to him. I don't know, right? But as we come out, we leave the store, and I said, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you, Briar. And he goes, please, Mom. He said, and I said, don't tempt me to try and embarrass you, okay? But we get, I take him to the IGA. He does his shopping, and then we come back. And I said, okay, now you got to go into Giant Tiger with me. And he goes, no, Mom. And I said, Briar, they got spaghetti sauce on for 97 cents a can. And he goes, so? And I said, they're limiting them to 6. And he goes, oh, God, okay. So you got to see this. This is so funny. Maybe it's going to lose something in translation, but. And I haven't seen a turkey under $2.29 a pound. Super C came out with a flyer yesterday. Sales started today. No-name turkeys, $2.29. Some fancier turkey, $2.49, and butterballs, $2.59 a pound. So anyway, where was I? Okay, so we go into Giant Tiger, and I get my 6, and I gave Briar a $10 bill, and I said, you just get me 6 cans of sauce. I said, and he goes fast. He's going through the store. I said, slow down, wait for me. We're going to the same truck. You want to be in the same line as me so that you can put it in the cart, because I'm sending him with all of the stuff back to the truck while I go to the dollar store to get tinsel pipe cleaners for the Christmas tree for downstairs. I know, Mama Dukes. Hey, Leanne, butterfly rainbows. Clever you. Lisa Martin. Wow, we're getting busy here today. So anyway, I go and I find where the cans are, and some of them are dented. And there was like 3 dented cans, and I should have taken them up and said, "You need to give those to me for half price because they're dented." But I just wasn't in the mood, right? So we get up there, and he's 2 people ahead of me because there's one line, and then you go the line, you go to the next from the top head of the line, you go to the next available cashier. So he's 2 people ahead of me, and there's this lovely lady standing, in between us, social distancing kind of thing. Hey, Simply Jessica. So anyway, Briar's standing there with 6 cans of spaghetti sauce, and he made the mistake of pretending. It was like, shh, don't let anybody know that we're pulling one over on them by getting 6 each, right? But he just went, looked around like this with his spaghetti sauce, making it a joke, right? And I came right at, drove him. This I did. I didn't embarrass him, but I mean, I got him, right? Because this is what we do to each other. So I said, Briar, everybody in this store, especially the cashiers, know that you're my son. They also know that you're probably buying that spaghetti sauce for me. So, and he goes, Mom, shh. And I said, no, this is the store, Briar, where Catelli and glass jars went on for 99 cents, and they did not put the limit. It was in the flyer, but they didn't put the limit on the shelf. And I took 26 jars of spaghetti sauce up to the cashier. That's your mother. And and the cashier's like, there's a limit. I said, it wasn't posted on the shelf. She shut down her cash and went and looked and came back. So, yeah, Briar was going in with me. But, I mean, everybody knows. Nobody's going to argue, right? Now, if I tried to take 12, then they would like, okay, you're being obvious about it. You're obviously breaking the rules. Hey, Booney June. Oh, that's really lovely. Yeah, I'm loving my Advent tea calendar today. Today is, I am loving the Advent tea calendar. You notice I just got up, right? Well, I didn't just get up. I got up at 10. But yeah, today is Mint Refresh, and it is really refreshing. So I get home, and this is me. Duh. I put my parcels in one of those recycled shopping bags, and I took it to the post office. Left my shopping bag at the post office. Brand new shopping bag. And when you pay over $1 for them, it's time to start keeping them, right? But when I got back to Giant Tiger, I didn't have a shopping bag, and I wasn't paying for another one. So they just put my cans in bags because I bought another 10 cans of mushrooms as well. And they put them all in these Giant Tiger flimsy bags. So when I got home, I've got 6 bags of cans and a bottle of buttermilk, or a carton of buttermilk. And they're going, and I start to walk towards the porch, and I hear thump. And as I'm walking, it's going thump, 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 as if I'm dropping cans like frozen turds on the ground. 2 of the bags ripped. And it left a trail like a Hansel and Gretel. And so just off the phone with the health insurance company, I'm not in tears anymore. Got it all resolved. Oh, that's good to hear, Joe. Hey, Tinker Bouncin'. Take care, Sherry. Mwah. So yeah, so I put everything on the porch, and then I had to walk back and pick up my trail of spaghetti sauce cans. Does everybody know what I'm going to do, eh? Because remember, I bought those cans of spaghetti sauce and the 10 cans of mushrooms from Walmart. I'd actually ordered 20 cans of mushrooms. 10 pieces and stems, which is the limit, and 10 sliced. And they didn't have either, so they sent me 10 whole mushrooms for for the same price. So I was shorted by 10 cans. So what I'm going to do is probably, what's today? Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Freaky Friday for patrons. Tomorrow I'm going to probably, or Saturday, cook. Remember the 3 bags of peppers I got from the frozen peppers? I got onions, I got peppers, I got tons of mushrooms, and I've got canned tomatoes and canned sauce. So I'm going to dump it all into a pot, and I'm going to recan it into jars of spaghetti sauce because I now have like somewhere around the nature of 18 or 19 jars of cans of sauce, and I think 7 or 8 cans of diced tomatoes, and I don't like leaving tomato products. Yes, I'm recanning them. I don't like leaving tomato products in cans. Where did the Puka's tea come from? Amazon prices have just about doubled on things. What can I get from a pet food company that delivers to your front steps is twice as much on Amazon? Well, there's a lot of companies taking advantage. You know my half-gallon jars, right? This is how you know prices are too high. When I went into the hardware store, I'm saying to Briar, just hope that there's two cases of quart jars because canning season is pretty much over. Every single shelf was full to the brim with lids and jars. Now, I didn't look at the price of my jars. I paid $17.99, I think, for my jars, my quart jars, each case. But I did see the price on my boxes of 6 half-gallon jars. And the last time I bought half-gallon jars, they had gone from $11.99 to $12.99 for 6 of them. Do you know what they were yesterday? $21.99. Well, let me think about this. Almost $4 a jar. They're like $3.25 a jar. $21.99 for 6 jars. They're an arm and a leg, exactly. Hey, Ginger Gargoyle. And Sue, Amir, and Sandra Moore. I got 4 cases of tomato sauce gave to me. I'm going to make lots of spaghetti sauce. Well, like I said, I'm going to leave some of the mushrooms. And I'm going to leave a bag of peppers and some of the mushrooms for my stir fries, right? But I'm telling you, there's probably 10 or 12 cans of mushrooms going in. There's 16 cans of sauce, 10 cans of tomatoes, and probably 5 pounds of onion. And they're just all going into sauce, great big pot of it, and I'm going to recan it. Especially meats and veg. Most people will wait on the sale to clearance, right? Yeah, but the problem is, when they, I'm kind of stuck shopping at Giant Tiger. And I very rarely, the first confirmed case of Omicron variant has been blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I was just reading the news flash that came up on my phone. I don't go far. I don't go far because the gas prices drives up whatever I can get on sale farther. So like going to the post office and wrapping the parcels. I went to town yesterday. I'm going to make it worth my while. I hit the dollar store. I hit Giant Tiger. I hit Tim Hortons. I hit the hardware store. Took Briar to the IGA. And I went to the post office and then I checked my mail. That's why I said I don't know if it was something in the tea yesterday. Going to Bev's and shop. What do I got I don't have anything for sale. It's mild, the new one. What's mild? Yeah, and all the snow we've got is slowly melting and it's a gray old rainy day out there today. It's mild, the new one. So, hey, Railroad Ranch. I mostly order from an organic supermarket that delivers to your front step. It costs me $9.95 now, but their prices have pretty much stayed where they were. 50% off of poultry and label reads to enjoy tonight, and you really need to cook freeze once you get home based on their date. Yeah, they don't really do that here. Like if on Monday I go to Giant Tiger, and there might be Monday morning, there might be some meats marked down from this week's sale. But I'll tell you something, those roasts have gotten smaller and they're just as expensive and they aren't marked down by more than $1. Whereas, they've doubled in price. It's just nuts. At least you got snow. Minnesota is bone dry. Yeah, it's rare to see poultry on sale these days. Hey, Nina. The moronic variant. Yep. See, that is the only stuff I buy marked down to cook or freeze. Well, if they do have it, it's like, though that day that they had the marked down stew meat and beef strips and stuff. I brought that home and broke it up into little tiny packages and vacuum sealed it. I'm so beef hungry, but I refuse to pay. Do you know what pisses me off? Is the last time I went to the IGA, they actually did have rolled roasts on for $13 and I didn't realize it until I was looking at the video afterwards that I didn't see. I thought it was $23. And then I went back and I looked at the video and it was only 13. I had to bought both of them and brought them home, vacuum sealed them and froze them. They have roast beef at $4.99 a pound and then ground beef 33% off. Hey, Barbara! I was just telling everybody that quite a few years ago you sent me 3 of these bone china teacups with the damson plums on them. And I keep them in, well, I have one for my morning tea that I have in bed. And then I keep the other 2 in the china cabinet for special occasions like today. I live in PA and it's sunny and almost 50 here. Yeah, the world's gone to hell in a handbasket. And that's our weather. Okay, folks. It's been 27 minutes and I have to keep them, because they're daily, I have to keep them short. Today's tea was mint refresh and it wasn't overpoweringly minty. It had a little bit of rose flavor, a little bit of licorice, a little bit of hibiscus, and a little bit of mint. It was delicious. So we're just going to pop this back in here so that I don't like leaving holes on them. Yeah, really, eh? Take care, Stephen. No, I don't have Aldi's. I live in Canada. And I can't even just go shopping across the border anymore. It doesn't, All right, folks. For all those who care to, we're just going to do because this is daily, I'm not going to get overwhelming with prayer and all that stuff. But we still want to lift each other up, right? So let's drop the boundaries of religion and join hands and hearts in faith. All right. And for all those who don't want to stay, this is, it is no judgment if you leave. Not everybody is there. Okay. So hey, God, creator, source of all. How's it going? We had a lovely tea break today, God. The snow is almost gone because of the rain, but that's okay too. It could be worse. It could be freezing rain. Thank you, God, for bringing us together and allowing us to enjoy this little bit of time in the morning so that we can hopefully lift each other up and go on with the rest of our day with lighter hearts. God, there's a lot of people that are having some trouble right now. Illnesses, they're grieving for lost loved ones, pain, loneliness. We just lift those people up to you, God. We want you to, we know you see them, but we lift them up to you for a little bit of special extra attention. So let the light of your love pour down over them. And thank you for giving it to us. Amen. Shalom. Walk in the light of God. Peace be with you, whatever your salutation is. Know that when we come together, there God is also. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST for tomorrow's Puka tea break. Take care. God bless.